From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. It's caught downfield. He's off to the races. The 20. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And once he got loose, it was all over.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And he tacks on the extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They stripped it out. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. All kinds of running room. The tag. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense with the scoop and score.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
The Jayhawks in the hurry up.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense lining up for a first down play. Oh, he's looking to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but...
Fires and picked off. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Grabbed behind the line, it's White. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. They'll immediately call timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, West Virginia 21, Kansas 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Dumps it to the back. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws for the tight end. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
He'll start this drive firing. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. It's Ray. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
West Virginia.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's Green. Moves around to clear up the vision. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First down, West Virginia. That's the end of the first half. With the score, West Virginia 31, Kansas 14.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Mountaineers will move the sticks.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry up. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And that's why this offense loves these design quarterback runs. They're just trying to scheme a way to allow this guy to get into the second level of the defense because they know if he gets there, he can make people miss, he can hit the Jets, and he's gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, what a move!
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On the option. Got the first down and more. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and bam, he did it right there.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. They're setting up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's fourth down. Dial up your best fourth down play. Keep this drive going.
Right back to the well. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
The Mountaineers are on the move. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Number 6 is in the end zone.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas, 22.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters.
Of the third quarter of play, with the score, West Virginia, 34. Kansas, 22.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To throw, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Wide out in motion. Gonna run it. It's White. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.